anybody says that Billy has ever been involved in debauchery, believe it.
If I were even taking the time to roast him, I think we ought to pick out the stems and seeds and the smoking.
I have a hard time roasting him because I love him.
Get the whip out.
I do have a riding crop in the trunk, so we could get that out later, but he doesn't deserve it.
And my sense of humor runs along the lines of puns and reactive. So I don't really have anything funny or hilarious to say, except that you've been an extremely impressive person. And you've got this thing going. This church is putting it in their face, and damn it if you haven't got more media in 6 months than Indiana Normals had in 41 years.
What can be said about Bill Levin that hasn't already been alleged in open court? Little ditty about Bill Levin, a genuine loony in search of a bin. Came into the world in 55. The last 60 years he looked barely alive. Hate it when they do that. Sucking on a water bong outside the Dog and Suds. Decided he really liked firing up buds. Joined up with Normal in 2002. Exactly what they needed, another crazy Jew. The war on drugs goes on long after the bill of Levin is done. The war on drugs goes on. It's short, don't worry. Long after the bill of Levin is done.
There you go.
Let's go down south, start a church. We'll get a grand poobah who looks like Lurch. And he'll fight as long as he can. Hope he don't end up doing time in the pen. Lockdown. Little ditty about Bill Levin. Protesters outside say he's living in sin. Thank you.
Bill's the only man I know that wants and goat shit all day, you know. And he comes in and gives you a big hug, and he's got a fucking smile on his face, and, you know, we now know what the fucking smile's about, huh? Yeah, that's what I think. First I thought he was happy to see me. No, he wanted me to smell the goat shit.
Bill Levin is living proof that Doc Brown from Back to the Future had a love child with Skeletor.
Everybody, this is Charlie. This is Bill's granddaughter.
Say hi, Charlie. A little louder. Okay. What do you want to say about your grandpa?
I get his
Say something. What does your grandpa do that drives you nuts? You don't know.
All right, the first thing I would like to say is I have heard things tonight that no person needs to ever hear about their parent. So that's been super fun.
You had never met me before. I had never met you, but you just looked at me and you just embraced me in this giant hug. And I'm like, oh God, he's hugging me. What do I do? Offer him a bowl. That's how.
I'm not gonna roast Bill so much as just lay on his lap and ask him to tell me about Joel Cola. Tell me about Joe Cola, Bill. About the good old days.
All the sugar and twice the caffeine.
All the sugar and twice the caffeine. My God,
tasting soft drink.
that is why you look like Rod Stewart. God That is.
Everybody who's come through here has brought something different, some piece of something we needed, and brought fellowship, and I can't thank you enough for that. And just remember, I appreciate you whether he acts like it or not.
All right, give another leg in for Granny J.
Thank you very much for an awesome, awesome party. Thank you for an awesome roast. And thank you for a great 60 trips around the sun. Let's see what we do on the next 40.
Absolutely.
Happy trails to you. Keep smiling on your friends. Happy trails to you. Till we meet again.
Bye-bye, folks. I love you all.